Hello, we are back. We are in
Hi.
Lebanon again, Beirut, with Kawsar Shaya. Kawsar, how are
All
you?
right. Always nice to see you, and it's always grateful to be part of this program.
Welcome to our quantum marathon 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, a lot of thousands. And it's a quantum leap. We would like to know, Kawsar, a lot about education, new programs, what going with all the changes of this year. What are your plans, the plans as a country, the children, are they going to school, not going to school? We would love to
Actually,
know a little bit more about that. Thank you for joining
what
us.
Corona did through the whole
I need you
universe.
to put your sound a little bit higher or talk like higher or shout to me.
Okay.
Hola,
Okay.
hola. Hello,
Hi.
salam. Salam alaikum.
All right. I think that's better. Actually, our government keeps saying that they wanted to open the school only for 3 days and close for 2 days. I don't know what kind of form that we're gonna use at the end. The problem is with online school in Lebanon, the internet is very bad. And most of the kids now, these days, we were talking about the economy and the bad economy that we have. Most people cannot afford to have internet. So, and most of them, they don't even have a computer. So the parents do the homework over the phone. Imagine that. So, in a different urban area. So there is not even internet access there. So what we're gonna do with these students, This is the question we're asking the government all the time now. What these students gonna happen to them? How we gonna, deal with that through the school year?
Yeah,
So
and
we
on
don't.
top of all, you have 1,600,000 refugees, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. And on top of that, we do have. We were doing the afternoon for the refugees and then the morning for the Lebanese citizen. But on this year, they're trying to break down the size for the Corona thing, and I don't think that we do have enough school. And plus, I can tell you the explosion. We lost over 200 school in Beirut itself.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me.
So there it's over 120 school from the for the public school, which is nowadays most the private school are either closing because the economy as well, people cannot pay and taking their kids to a public school. And so now in Beirut, really, we have the main issues. So if we're trying to go online, maybe it's not only because we need to go online because of the corona, just because we don't even have a room for the kids to go back to. So we were doing fundraising as well for that. And I can send you the link as well. Maybe you can share it with the
Of
people,
course, of course.
trying to help people to go back home and to see how we're gonna manage the school system. Actually, there is other organization with us who handling the schools because it need a lot of construction on this matter. So this is and for the school program as well. The school program it never been updated. So we have all strategies that they use in a school and compared to what we offer them through Education 3000. It's they love it. That we had applied through the government to see if we can train the teacher to become part of this program, and it was an amazing news when we know that we were accepted as a free. Uh, uh,
Bravo.
uh, yes, yes, and then the revolution started in October last year, so we didn't get a chance to follow up with the case because the government was down again, and then now this is the second time where the government when we get a new government again this week. Actually, we might have another new government. So we cannot follow the case, and especially with Corona. But I'm sure our program that we're working together on as Education 3000 will come into reality and we can practice it into our school system, uh, hoping for that. But as a program that I always talk to people to, we need our kids to be more creative. We need to keep them more active. We need them to be more they're the one who will be the one who create and discover all that. We don't want them to be potato couch and just boring, and they don't want to follow up what the teacher is saying. So we need to form a new education for the teacher as well, and make it simple as the way that you have made it, simple to everyone, and bring all this creativity and this discovery from the kids into reality. And this is not going to happen if we don't change the system. And it's the system here, and this is what I always emphasize: the system is not the book and the material. The system is how we can approach the mental vision for the kids and get them to be more in the same level. You know, from my point of view, I see them, they're very bright, they're very intellectual, they're very intuitive, and they're active. You know, they're kids, so they're always active. When we come to this and see how the school and the system dealing with that, it's really boring for them. So, and we ask them to stay still, and we ask them to do this and
Correct.
that. They don't want to follow because they're mental in different areas. So we're they're here and we are here. So we're not at all in a different frequency or different level, if you wanted to say.
Yeah.
So if program, really what you have done, it's an amazing job, and you know how much I like that. So we brought the consciousness together at the same level with these kids. So when we do deal with this material that you had it really done, and you spend all this great time doing it, that brought us, I mean, way far from, we were way far from them, and it brought us way close to them. And I felt that we are all at the same level. And if we were not all at the same level, you know, we're not going to be able to make it up again, because we are way down and they are way up high. And, you know, they're very intuitive, they're very bright, they're very willing to do anything if we just give them the chance. And I think this is a huge chance for them to do that. I think this is a great opportunity if we will be able to make it really.
Wow.
So
Yeah. That's exactly what we want to do, and to do it all together.
yeah.
The kids and the young people that they need it right now. I mean, they are shouting, "Let's do it!"
And the thing that you brought to my attention as well too, it's now that I see in all the NGOs, especially the international NGOs here on the ground, I feel old between them to tell you. Even I'm not that old, but I feel old between them to tell you, because they're all the new generation with the computer, and they're
Uh,
having all the platform already set. They know exactly what they're doing. They're creating an application so we can do work all in this application and help each other. They did the job the government didn't do.
oh my
Imagine
God!
this new generation. I would maybe send you some pictures and videos of all these beautiful,
Please, please, please,
really like in their 20s, you know, and they're all students. So we got them the all the gears to wear because they're going under places where we might something might fall on them and stuff. So you see them, they're all like construction worker. They look so bright and so great, and they are
please,
already the platform for us. We're working under their supervision. I feel so good being around them, you know, and they
like
really open.
that.
And I know that tomorrow is better because they are present there. And I know Beirut is coming back and it's rising again because these people are there making a difference in every single aspect they do. So I would definitely send you their pictures and what they're doing. And then especially the hot meal. And you would never ever seen people from all different religion coming together in the church, in the mosque,
Oh my
everywhere.
gosh!
People giving away so many things just so to break this sadness, and just to feel more like we are all the good citizens. We can raise this up, and it's the image that you see in the ground is beautiful, but the media and the government, what they're trying to do is completely the opposite.
Oh my
They're trying
gosh!
yeah, they're trying to create a government where they can all have based on the religious aspect or a sectarian aspect, and where everybody have to have their own agenda and display it on the ground in a political issues. I mean, you know, and none of us who's working with most of the NGOs who's working in the ground wanted to deal with that or wanted to hear them
Oh
again,
my
especially
God.
evolution and what
Wow.
happened.
So you mean all the religion together? I mean, you can really see that. That's
Yes,
amazing.
people, yes, yes. But only the politicians, they don't like that because they were, you know, they separate us and then they divide all their work based on this separation. So when we get together, we broke the rules for them. So
Wow.
very much what we're doing now. So we're trying to create a whole group of people from all generations, from the old generation to the youth, the younger generation to be one. And this is what's going to make us really more powerful, to bring all the really good mental people who already have known the situation and have the wisdom of all the grown up people, to give it to the young generation where they all have the energy to do so, and then get them connected. Because most of the time, I have seen my family, I don't want to say most of the children, but most of the family now, the kids doesn't even say hi. They don't even go sit with the family. They're all over the phone. They're doing their own thing. We become so separated from each other, even under one roof. So I think what we're doing is bringing us
Wow.
together again, connecting us together with at the same level. And I had realized, because I have lived a little bit outside of Lebanon, I have realized that we don't really know how to work in groups here. So this was
Well,
our
it's
main issue.
something everybody of us are learning right now.
Yes, yes, but I always have learned that if we divide the work and each one be responsible for their own thing, we can achieve a lot. But here we always do the same work over and over again because nobody wanted to participate on groups. So and this is would take us a lot more time. So this is what
Right.
I'm having
Kausar, I
problems.
have a question for you. For all the people who are watching this Quantic Marathon, we don't know all the religion you have in Lebanon. Can you help us with, because I know you have I think the country with most religions.
Oh, well, we have more than 16, 17,
1/6.
yes, religious in Lebanon.
16 different
16. They say
religions.
19, 19 religious. So most of them are very, very sectarian, very tiny, small ones. I mean, maybe the largest one is like 70% of the population is Islamic. Uh,
Yeah.
and then we get the Islamic people, Islamic religious divided in so many different sectors. And then we count them as a religious as well because they do practice different um,
Yeah.
part of their religion. And then we have the Christians, and this is where the government had divided by their own law. Is not even written on the amendment or in the as a law of the land. You know, they divided the government into the president has to be Christian, and then the minister has to be Muslims, and they divided all the primary
Mm.
job into different sectors where they all have to be part of the government, which is really this is what we're fighting for. We are fighting for to be only a Lebanese under this Lebanese passport and to have very well the qualification and for such a position like that, you know.
Mm.
So if we're gonna go back to the religious parts of Lebanon, they divided us as well in different groups just for so they can get better
Mm. Mm.
you know situations with that. So, but mentally, I mean, you know, most of us, especially this new generation, you cannot distinguish. No way that you can distinguish,
Mm.
and you don't see people wearing different thing. We all wear very much the same, so you wouldn't know um, my religious unless that you ask me, you know. So very much, you know, like any
Interesting.
other.
Very interesting. I know you have more views on the future government, the government like
Yes.
the new one. But I want to record on the next segment. Give me 1 second. We are
Okay.
back right now, right now, right now, right now.